What's up everybody? Oh god, this video. Oh my god, so much controversy. Alright guys, today we're gonna do the top 10 arena defense monsters. This one's a doozy. This one's a doozy because everyone had, okay, so I polled a few people, right? I pulled a select group of people. All people that are in Guardian on a regular basis. I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, you're in Fighter, who's the best arena defense monsters? I'd be like, no, you're in Guardian on a regular basis. Who do you feel are the top 10 arena defense monsters? So I asked them, they let me know, and then I went and I tallied all their votes, and I compiled a list based on what they had to say. Oh my god. And some of these actually, the list is not what I would have ranked them. So it's kind of where I would have ranked them, but also no. I also would have had a different monsters on this list as well. But here is the top 10 arena defense monsters. And let me first say that there's some honorable mentions. We have Chiwu. He's not in the top 10, but he's a great monster. He was close. He almost got up there. We have Veramos, we have Xingzi, the Wind Monkey King, we have Galleon. Zeros didn't make it up there. The reason Zeros didn't make it up there is he's so easily countered by Will Runes or by Chloe, or by Velajul, any immunity monster, or passive skills. So for arena offense, he's good, but for arena defense, you got to kind of work with him. He needs other monsters to go with. Tiana, the same thing. Tiana and Zeros work really, really great together, but you need them to both use the right skills, and they and it really doesn't work too well if your opponents have all passive skills. Then it's like, oh, okay, Zeros didn't really do too much with his third skill then. Oh damn. So those were some of the reasons for there. Ciara, same thing. Ciara could have very well, with her new buff, she got stronger. She definitely could have been on the list. But there's only 10 spots, guys. There's only 10 spots. I personally also think that the Fire Monkey King should have been on the list. He's something that maybe I would have put him on the bottom of the list, but I like him. I think he's a good arena defense monster. Alright, and the most shocking one of all that he barely did not make the list is Theomars. Barely, though. Barely did not make the list. That's shocking. Because he's a really great... Don't get me wrong. He's really great arena defense monster. He really is. So, because he could just go for anyone. He can go for any of your monsters. He has element advantage over everything, and the AI seems to just know, oh, that's the weak attacker. Let me hit them, and then he violent procs 900 times. And you can't one-shot him unless you could take his endure buff off. Okay, so that being said, already have 400 dislikes on the video. Awesome. That being said, this isn't just my opinions. This is a group of people. Okay, number 10, Chloe. Of course she had to make it up there. Oh, you know what? Also, this is not including light and dark monsters. Because some of those it's hard to put on the list. So this is just natural elements. This is water, wind, and fire. We have Chloe. Okay, why is Chloe on there? She's anti-Lucian, anti-Zeros, anti-everything. Chloe, you can't just one-shot the whole... It's like, you have to... She shields, and then you either take it off, you can strip her buffs, if you have something that can do that, or you have to wait and then kill everything. But Chloe is one of the top 10 arena defense monsters on 10. Honestly, I'm surprised she's down there at number 10, but she's down there at number 10. I think she's definitely deserves to be on the list, though. Number 9, Perna. Why? Why is Perna number 9 and not number 1? Okay, so Perna's great because you can't one-shot Perna. You have to kill him twice, unless you kill him with something that doesn't revive, or you silence his passive first before you do that. So, you can't do that. You can crowd control him, but he will come back. So he's anti-Lucian, but not anti-Zeros. Zeros can still reset his cooldown. So Zeros can still smack Perna around and make him his bitch. But Perna is super awesome. Super awesome monster. Next on the list for number 8 is Chasun. Chasun over Perna. Yikes. Although, I mean, you see Chasun in like every arena defense ever. So many arena defenses in Guardian. She has a heal. She gives herself basically an extra turn with her third skill. She has an AoE heal. She's got the balancing, and she has an attack buff. And she can give your opponent glancing hit, which is sometimes very annoying. Very annoying. Do I think? You know what? I think Chasun is. I think she's good. I'm just surprised she made it above Chloe. I think that's what I'm most surprised about. Okay, who is next? Number 10, 9, 8, 7. I can count backwards. I'm super smart. Praha. Praha is number 7. Praha has an AoE buff strip and a huge AoE heal. She puts herself to sleep, but you combo her with Chloe or some kind of immunity, and she's not really asleep anymore. Praha is a fantastic monster. Praha pairs good with things like Zeros as well, because she can strip buffs, and then Zeros can do his damage. He could really reset the cooltimes. Is really the big deal about Zeros. So not just about the damage. Number 6. Is that 6? Yeah, it's 6. Velojoule. I personally agree. I think Velojoule this is probably a good spot for Velojoule. I really like him. He's really annoying. Very annoying for me. Attack gauge buff with his third skill. He's got the cleanse. He's got immunity for 3 turns. Basically, he can almost give the opponent's team, or give whoever's using him, he can give the team basically like non-stop immunity the whole time, which is really annoying. Plus, if you try to crowd control, if you go in and you attack a Zeros, you know they have will runes. You know the good Velojoule. Sorry guys, very confusing. The good Velojoule has, well, good Zeros has will runes too. But Velojoule, man. Velojoule with will runes. You're like, oh, let me crowd control a team. Oh shit, I better kill Velojoule before he has a turn. Oh shit, he has a turn. No one's crowd controlled. Everyone gets a turn. We're dead. Thank you. Awesome. Velojoule, mother bitches. Okay. So, somewhat anti-Lucian. Some people are like, no, you can Lucian that. Some people are like, no, you can. Actually, to be honest, I never crit on Velojoule. I know he's a fire monster, Lucian's a wind monster. I'm aware of that. But I guess I have more of a problem with Velojoule than other people do. Other people have more of a problem with Praha than I do. Potatoes. People say potatoes? I guess, but maybe people say potatoes. I don't even know. But Velojoule's on the list. Regardless of potatoes, Velojoule's on the list. He's at number 6. He's also anti-Zeros because he's got the immunity. Unless, of course, you have Praha, number 7. Number 5. And shocking to me, this was not even on my list. I like the monster, don't get me wrong. Not on my list, and I'm surprised that he made it to number 5. Orion. Yeah, you're as surprised as I am? Oh my god. Okay. Orion. He's not bad. I'm just surprised he's at 5. But this is not just my list, so I took the input of other players that are in Guardian on a regular basis. He's got the AoE defense break with the second skill. It's only 1 turn though. He's got an attack gauge buff with his third skill. His third skill is an attack gauge buff, which means that the whole team gets to attack immediately. Well, basically immediately, depending on how high their speed is, etc., etc. Buff removal of your opponent, and random harmful effects on your opponent, which include stun and defense break. So, and you see Orion a lot in high level and Guardian arena. Another reason you see him a lot is that he has better AI than Bernard. What am I talking about when I say he's got better AI than Bernard? Okay, Bernard has a 1 in 3 chance. Bernard is on Swift. and you'll see Orion on Swift. They're both Swift monsters. I like Orion is usually Swift focus, right? So you have Bernard has 3 different things he can do. He can do the first skill, which is lame. He can do the second skill, which is less lame. And then he can do the third skill, which is what you want him to do when he's on your arena defense. So he can do the third skill, he buffs up the speed of everyone, and he buffs the attack gauge. He boosts the attack gauge of everyone as well. But if he doesn't do that, if he just does the first skill, oh well, you're screwed. With Orion, if he does the first skill, you still have a 30% chance of him to go again and not mess it up that time. And at least, and you know what, even if he does the second skill, you have an AoE defense break. If another one of your monsters goes next, they start targeting something. So they start targeting something that doesn't have will runes on it, or that doesn't have immunity, or doesn't have, or that doesn't have high resistance. So Orion's just a little bit better as far as reliable than Bernard is. Number 4. Are we at 4? We're 4. Oh my god, we're 4 already. This monster, we'll talk about it. Ritesh, super tanky monster, super tanky wind monster, AoE defense break, provoke, and a heal. He's got the provoke with the first skill. He buffs up his speed, and he's got a heal with the second skill. He is annoying, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. I see people that have 2 Riteshes, and they stay in Guardian at least 2 and 3 all the time. They just have 2 Riteshes on there, and then 2 other monsters that are on the list, and they're like, oh yeah, I just don't have to even play. I'll just stay in Guardian. 2 Ritesh. Amazing. AoE defense break, which is nice, because, you know, with the AoE defense break, it'll target the monsters that have low resistance. So you'll be able to just spray and pray like, here's a defense break. Who sucks? Kill that one. Okay. That's basically how it works. That's basically how it works. Yes. Super tanky. The next monster, number 3. Kumar. What? Number 3? I'm shocked that Kumar, and it's, like I said, not my list. Not just my list. I'm shocked that Kumar is number 3 above Ritesh. I think Ritesh is better for arena defense, but I got outvoted. Guys. He is an anti-Lucian super tank, so he's very similar to Ritesh, except that he's fire, and I don't run a double Lucian team. I know other people that run double Lucian teams, and they're like, yeah, Kumar's still a pain in the ass for double Lucian teams. So yes, Kumar is number 3 because he's very much anti-Lucian, and he could just slap the living PP jangles out of him. So much HP. Even if you ignore defense, like with Veligil, Veligil usually has high defense. If you can't do that with Kumar. No, he's got so much HP, it's ridiculous. Alright, so number 2 and 1, we're getting far up there. I think you guys might know who number 2 and number 1 are. I think some of you probably have an idea, yeah? Alright, number 2. Camilla! Camilla is number 2. She's anti-crit. She's got a self-heal, and she's got a cleanse when she gets critted upon. Critted upon. So you try to defense break her. God forbid you crit on her. She takes her right off. Oh, so annoying. So annoying. You see a lot of crit millas in high-level Guardian Arena 2. So, Camilla is number 2. Number 1, of course. Do you guys already know what it is? Do you already know? It's Vanessa! Oh, it's Vanessa. Vanessa, that beast. Now, why is Vanessa number 1? She's got a first skill, does basically nothing, can attack 2 monsters if you happen to kill the first one. Her second attack does a defense break. Okay, but it's a single target defense break. Her third attack is a revive. You know, revive is good, but it's not the best revive in the game. So why is she number 1? She doesn't do the defense break like Ritesh does, and she doesn't revive as good as other monsters do, like Iona. Or, well, I mean, Iona can't be on the list. She's a light and dark, and I said we were only going to do fire, wind, and water. But it's all about that leader skill, baby. It's all about that leader skill. Vanessa has the best arena, arguably the best arena leader skill. You can say, oh no, this one's the best, that one's the best, I like this one the best, I like that one the best, but if you've ever made it to Guardian Arena, oh my god, Vanessa's everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. You can't do much if you're outsped and then your buffs are stripped and you're stunned and you have the turn disadvantage. If someone else can move before you, it's huge. It's huge. Usually the first mover has a tremendous advantage. Tremendous advantage. And that's actually that's true in a lot of ways of life. But that's especially true in Summoner's War. That is why Vanessa is number one. Numero uno. Alright guys, what do you think about the list? Oh my god, I know some of you... You know what? I disagree with the list myself. I would put these in a different order, definitely. And I don't think I would... I like Orion. I don't think I would even have Orion on the list. So... I'm totally okay with you guys disagreeing, because I kind of disagree too. I think I would have Ritesh above Kumar. I think Ritesh is better for me. Personally, gives me more of a hard time when I'm attacking Ritesh than when I'm attacking Kumar. But that's just me. So what do you guys think? Let me know your opinions and your... Oh god, asking the internet for opinions. What am I doing? What am I doing asking the internet for opinions? No, I've opened a Pandora's box I can never close. Anyway, let me know your feedback, and as always, I will see you guys in the next ham sandwich.